Hey Crushers, Janine here with Nature's Crush Handmade. I wanted to do a nighttime skin routine, and this will be in live time. I am not going to fast forward the process, so bear with me. Right here I'm just placing my hair up, getting it out the way so we can get to work. I also want to note that I am wearing a robe that was in a pamper box by the Tea Talk 7, showing support to my sister. I wanted to show her I was wearing it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is use our little oil cleanser, and this will help to remove any of the makeup and dirt and grime on my face that I may have accumulated through the day. Notice I did not wet my face first. My face was dry when I placed the oil cleanser on. I want to make sure you do that. So I'm just rubbing it into my face. You'll see my eyes closed several times because I really enjoy massaging my face. It's very, very relaxing. Of course, when you're going around your eyes, you want to try to make sure that you're being delicate around your eyes, perhaps just using your ring finger. Feels amazing. You're going to hear me say that several times. I cannot wait to finish this recording so I can go ahead and do my nighttime routine now. But I also want to note that I'm being very vulnerable in this video. I have dark eyes, dark circles around my eyes. It's genetic. I have a lot of family members that have it. And it's always been something I've been self-conscious about, but I believe in my skincare line so much that I'm willing to show my dark eyes, and it is what it is. But I love the skincare line so much that I'm willing to show it. And I also want to note that I have mature skin. I am over the age of 50. So you will see me using my products that deal more with mature skin, because that's what I have. Here I'm basically getting the water nice and hot, and I'm going to place my face cloth over my face, or attempt to. And a lot of times I'll let it sit a little longer, but I did cut this a little short. Just go ahead and use that face cloth to wipe off the oil that I placed on my face. And I'll go in for a second round to make sure that all of the oil cleanser is off. Then what I'm going to do is go in for my double cleanse. I'm going to go ahead and grab my rose clay soap, and depending on what I have going on, a lot of times I may have hormonal acne and I will use the acne soap at this point, but right now my skin is okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my rose clay soap. It smells and feels wonderful, and as you can see, it has a great lather on it. And I just rub this in as I did the oil cleanser. Now in this video I actually didn't let the soap sit on that long, but sometimes I like to let the soap sit on my face for a little while and before I rinse it off. And if you did not see my video that explains my whole facial line, just so that you know, this is not the soap that you buy at a grocery store. It's not detergent. Handmade soaps have wonderful qualities, and the glycerin is kept intact, and it's excellent to use on the skin. So just giving it another little massage. before I rinse off. And typically I would actually hold my face down to the sink and rinse my face, but so I wouldn't make a complete mess in the video, I'm just using my face cloth to wipe off the soap. Now, when you're completed with your double cleanse, typically this is when you would want to use your toner. And I did not in this video, but if you have a toner, that would be the time to use it. But next, what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and start with my actives. And we'll see that in just a moment. It's nice and soft. Oh, that's right. If I wanted to do a facial mask, I would do it at this point. My facial masks come with a brush. Again, if I was having issues with acne, I would use the activated charcoal one. And where my skin is right now, I would have used the rose clay one. So let's start with our actives. I like using the brightening serum. It's done a wonderful job brightening my skin and giving me a glow. So as you saw, I just used 2 little pumps. It goes on very smooth, but dries quickly. And for this one, I'm just focusing on the face. And you'll see what I'll use on my neck in just a moment. Just make sure you have it massaged in nicely. Okay, so for the neck, as I mentioned, I am a mature woman, so I'm going to use the tightening serum for my neck. Flashed you a little smile, so I had to get it up close. Alright, so now that is, as you can see, it dried very quickly, very nicely. Now I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. The moisturizer goes on very smoothly as well. And the jar I use for the moisturizer and also for the actives, they are reusable. They are both airless pump containers. And probably toward the end of the year, I will be offering refills that you can refill your container. Okay, so I got that all in there. Now it's time to go in with our facial oil. Now, facial oils should be the last thing that you place on your face during your evening routine. And as you saw, I am using the Mature Sensitive facial oil. We do have 5 different kinds. We have one for oily skin, dry skin, acne skin, and one for scarring and hyperpigmentation. So just rubbing that in. Again, this goes on top of everything that you have placed on your skin. It forms a barrier, locks in all that moisture. Now, my little roller. Oh. Yeah, did you see that look on my face? I love keeping mine in the freezer And it's just like the perfect treat after doing my facial. Yes, I'm going to say it. It feels amazing. So I usually, now this is another part of my routine that I'll take my roller into the bed and just kind of lay there and roll my face for a while because it feels good. But for the purposes of that, I'm keeping it very simple. Well, we did it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me for the whole video. This really completes my nightly routine. In another video, I'll probably show you my day routine, which is a lot simpler. But I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to check out my website, naturescrushhandmade.com, where you can find all of these products there. Thank you guys so much again, and you all have a wonderful night. Good night.